Okay, so good day, everyone. This video is talking about how to write a CV. As you know that when you want to apply for a job, that you need a curriculum vitae, right? So now we are going to talk about what is CV. Okay, so in a brief, curriculum vitae is also called as a resume. Ya, resume itu berarti ringkasan, ya, an outline of a person's educational and professional history, usually prepare for job application. So that the prospective employer will read, yeah, and consider whether you are a good or a good applicant, yeah, that who has met the specification, yeah, so that you can have a call from the prospective employer to have a job interview, ya. Jadi sudah cocok, you have a stable requirements that the company needs, and then they will ask you for the job interview. How do they know if you have met the specification or qualification? Is by reading your curriculum vitae. Yeah, so basically it is a tool to sell your skills and your educational background. Yeah, and if you have any job experiences, you can also attach on the CV. Yeah, okay, so some things that we have to consider before writing a curriculum vitae. So it must be carefully written, yeah. For sure, in content, spelling, and grammar, you have to write it correctly. And number two, it must be clearly laid out, logically ordered, and easily read. Means that from the most important thing to the less important, ya. Jadi yang paling penting dulu, kemudian bertahap ke yang kurang penting, gitu ya. So everything is important on curriculum vitae, but you have to decide which one is the most important thing. Yeah, for example, in the very beginning, the most important thing is for sure is your personal informations, since this is about, yeah, this is your information, right? Your personal information. We cannot jump into the, for example, the educational background without knowing who is it, ya, who he is or who she is. Ini siapa sih ya yang punya CV, tahu-tahu tiba-tiba mau tahu ngomongin educational background, ya. So yeah, before starting everything, we have to introduce ourselves by giving some personal informations, yeah. You can state your name, your address, your phone number, yeah, etc. Okay, the number 4 is important, yeah. The area selectors tend to pay most attention to is typically around the upper middle of the first page, yeah. You may have some pages, but the most that they usually pay attention is the first page around the upper middle, ya. Biasanya yang bagian tengah, bagian sini ya, upper middle, jadi tengah-tengah bagian atas. So it can be the second or third part of the CV. So after the personal information, if you want to point out some things that you want to sell in the CV, you can put it in the upper middle of the CV, ya. Berarti di bagian kedua. Jadi kalau misalnya ada sesuatu yang ingin kamu jual atau ingin kamu garis bawahi atau ingin kalian tonjolkan gitu ya, taruh di bagian kedua atau ketiga dari CV tersebut, ya. So after the personal information, you may write down the educational background because that's what you want to pitch out, ya. Or maybe if you have already the working experiences, you can put it in the second part after the personal information, ya. Karena itu yang memang yang sering dilihat ya kali pertama, atau mereka tertarik kali pertama itu bagian tengah, ya. Nanti bagian kedua dari CV 2 sampai 3 lah ya, 2 3. So it is it based on the needs, ya, tergantung kebutuhan. Since you are still fresh graduate, so that's the point that you want to point out is your educational background, right? Yang mana masih fresh graduate, nanti later after you have gained several years of experiences, you may put your working experiences in the second part instead of the educational background. Right? Okay. Make it concise, ya, artinya itu singkat padat jelas. Jadi don't write too much information, ya. And number 6, if you're posting your CV, don't fold it, ya. Oke, jadi later after you gain the job interview call, ya, nanti dapat ya diundang ke job interview gitu ya. Nah, at that time it is suggested for you to bring your printed documents, ya. Jadi dibawa dokumennya, you can bring your curriculum vitae, motivation letter gitu ya, motivation letter, and then the diploma, your certificates if you have, yeah, related with the job. And then remember to put it in a full size A4 envelope, ya, don't fold it, jangan dilipat, ya, taruh saja di apa ini namanya, amplop, ya, tanpa dilipat. Oke, ya, as I said, personal details, education and qualifications. So the arrangement is not rigid, ya, nggak harus seperti ini. You can make your own arrangement, ya, based on your needs. Working experiences. Nah, at number 4, I don't suggest you to write interest, ya. Achievement is okay, but take a note that achievement that is related with the job. Jadi kalau nggak sesuai dengan, even though it is a good achievement, but if it is not related with the job, please omit it. Ya, dihilangkan saja kalau tidak sesuai dengan atau tidak berhubungan dengan pekerjaan that you are applying for. Organizational experiences is, I think it is important for you to write it down, yeah. But if you don't have, you can skip. Yeah, also organizational experiences will reflect your communication and leadership skill. Yeah, the ones who join organizational things, yeah, organizations, they tend to have more preferable communication skill, yeah. And also if he is the one or she is the one who is a chief atau ketua begitu ya, we can judge that they have that leadership skill, yeah. Number 6 is portfolio. We cannot attach it on apa ini, CV, ya, curriculum vitae that is uploaded on LinkedIn or Jobstreet, ya. I suggest you to make a post on LinkedIn. Ya, jadi dibikin saja di LinkedIn. You can write a portfolio there. So if you have any achievement, if you have any previous projects that you want to break in, yeah, you can write it on LinkedIn. Yeah, so in the personal details here after email address, you can write down website, gitu ya, website atau portfolio begitu di sini ya. Kalian bisa tulis nih di sini portfolio (2), kemudian linknya apa? Ya, linknya adalah LinkedIn-mu ini tadi. Oke? Okay? So I think it is a good idea for you to be active on LinkedIn so that you can update the skills that you have and the project that you are working on, and then also the not to mention the also to mention the previous projects that you did. Yeah, you can update your skills, experiences, or activities that is related with job. Yeah, job or qualifications. Okay, so I think that's all. So I want you to try make a curriculum vitae, yeah, your own curriculum vitae based on the font job advertisement, yeah, that I believe that you have already done the job advertisement seeking, yeah, and then try to make a curriculum vitae. So to sum up, curriculum vitae is like an advertisement that is trying to answer the needs of the company. Yeah, you can write the qualification that is also related and answering the qualification that is written, the qualification that are written on the job advertisement. Yeah, on job advertisement, this already written the qualification. You can write the qualification that the company needs, and then you can match or you can write down the qualification that you have that match the qualification that company needs. Okay, please do it, and the deadline is next week. Yeah, next week from the posting, the date of this posting. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any question, please send me a message, and then we can have a further discussion next week as well. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.